It's day 3 Bloodstock and Cat here for the Razor Judgment Wilkie. How are you, Wilkie?
I'm very well, thank you. Very happy to be at Bloodstock today. The sun's shining. We're going to do our first ever festival headline slot in the UK, so I'm very, very excited, to be honest.
So from triumphant, brilliant set last year that we were at, and then to see you here headlining, how are you feeling about that?
I'm just very grateful to be given the opportunity, to be honest, because I don't think many bands or younger bands get to do that, especially we've only been at this festival once. So to come round and be given the opportunity to headline like a young British band, I think it's just awesome. I'm really, 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 really grateful for it.
So how do you feel? I mean, your reception the last 12 months since you were last here has been, you've just grown and grown.
Yeah.
You know, and you're getting lots of coverage now and better gigs. How do you all feel about that? Are you surprised?
It's really exciting. I mean, we've been a band for a long time, so it wasn't like something that just happened, you know. I think there were some really pivotal moments through the pandemic and then last summer when obviously festivals came back and we were lucky enough to get some really good slots, and some of those shows like obviously Bloodstock main stage last year and then the Download pilot, a lot of people really turned their heads during those shows. Like, we honestly noticed it like that. You know, I think we did Bloodstock, and honestly 3 weeks later there's labels, managers, booking agents, everyone's just like sending us emails and stuff, and which is strange because we've been in a band for 10 years and we're playing the same songs that we've always played. We only played a couple of new ones, so it's funny, isn't it?
But it definitely is. I mean, we spoke last year with Alex, and you know, we were talking in particular about, you know, like yourself, from a hardcore fan, and there seems to be the flavours come back for that hardcore crossover, isn't it, in the last 12, 18 months? I mean, are you hoping to maybe get out with more bands, more up and coming bands, and bring them along with you?
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to do both. Like, we like to play the bigger metal stuff because we can play to new people, and then also like any opportunity we can when we are able to choose our own bill. We're always bringing our friends' bands out and bands that we support from the UK. So just to mention a few, there's a band from Sheffield called Rough Justice, who Josh, our guitar player, he actually plays drums in that band, and they're all I think the guys are actually all sat over here somewhere, but yeah, they're all our friends from Sheffield, and they're awesome. So, you know, any opportunity we can to put on for our scene, we really do.
Yeah, brilliant. Because you've just come off like quite a big tour with the Architects as well. How was that? Because
that was
watching
incredible.
The footage, especially of Alexandra Palace, it was just bedlam, wasn't it?
It really was, and I know that Malevolence's music, it's not that soft. It's quite extreme and it's quite heavy. So to be on stage in these really prestigious venues like Alexandra Palace, and we're literally playing the most heavy, obnoxious shit. Can I swear? Sorry, don't know if I can or not. You don't care.
Ahead.
Well, we're playing extremely heavy, obnoxious shit in a beautiful venue in front of 10,000 people. I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? We're used to karate nightclubs, you know, basements and whatnot.
And on that, when we chatted last year with you guys, the DIY ethos is a big part of you. You know, you had your own place, you're making your own records in there, you're doing your own gigs. Now you've gone with Nuclear Blast. How's that transcending? If you still got that DIY ethic? So we still do. We run all of our merch store from our warehouse in Sheffield, and we cut a deal with Nuclear Blast that allowed us to do all of the vinyl in the UK ourselves, so we were still distributing all of that. Obviously they are handling a lot of the responsibilities, which has been really awesome because they have a wider reach than myself doing it as a DIY label, you know what I mean? So it was just to work with them collaboratively. They were really open to you know, just being easy on terms, and we could say, look, like, we want to work with you, but you know, we still want to retain X, Y, Z of our own thing because we like to have the control, we like to do it ourselves, and they were really open to that, to, you know, make a deal that worked for everyone. So I'm very grateful to have been given that opportunity. It sounds like you've got the best of both worlds in that, so you can still have that edge and that vibe you had, but you're kind of reaching maybe a few more people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're not until 11 o'clock tonight, though.
I know.
There's quite a run to go.
I know.
Who are you going to be checking out? Have you seen anybody today?
For me today, it was Silosis, the band I was most interested. Obviously, they played already. The band I was most interested in watching. Other than that, honestly, the other days are a bit more to my taste. Like, obviously, Lamb of God's playing tomorrow.
Yeah, brilliant.
Lorna Shore, who played earlier, caught a bit of that. It's pretty good. And then the lineup for next year actually looks insane. I don't know if you've seen it already.
Yeah, Not to Lose.
They got Not Lose, Kill Switch Engage, Gate Creeper. So really cool mix of old and new.
So what's your plans after Bloodstock? Is there anything you could tell us you've got in the pipeline for the end of the rest of the year? Any more shows?
So yeah, I mean we only have one day off, then we're going to Colchester on Monday, playing Paris on Wednesday, 2 shows with Lamb of God next week. Then we have a week or 2 off, then we're going to Australia with Die Artist Murder. Obviously they're Australian boys, so we get to go out there, we're going to be touring with them in their own country, which is exciting. Then we have time off up until Christmas, probably going to work on some new music, and then January we are back out with Trivium and Heaven Shall Burn and Obituary in the UK and Europe for like 40 days. It's a long tour, playing everywhere.
Sounds excellent, out with Obituary.
Yeah,
that sounds really exciting.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the album came out, it's had a fantastic reception, and I mean, you're going to have to follow that up. How do you feel about that as well?
Light work, to be honest. We're just going to make songs and make sure that they're better than the ones before, and that's what we always have done. I've got no doubt that we can deliver more excellent metal to people if they want to hear it. So,
well, thanks, Wilkie, so much for talking to us today.
No
We're
problem.
looking forward to seeing you later.
I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.